We spend quite a bit of time in the Mediterranean, and there they tend to pour olive oil onto bread. But we live in England, and up there, Brits pile a lot of butter onto bread. In order to promote healthy living, we're persuaded to go for vegetable spreads. Now, if you take olive oil and convert it into a spread, is there anything deleterious in that process? Is the result good or not, a bad alternative to butter?
Well, first of all, to make it a spread, you have to make it more solid. That's why the difference between butter, which is a spread, because it's more solid. The olive oil is more liquid. That's why you put it on the bread, pour it on the bread as opposed to spread it on the bread. If you take olive oil and put it into a spread, you're putting other things to make it thicker, which are simply deleterious to the body. So it just makes no sense. It's maybe more convenient, but you're really kind of wasting your time. For the British government to say butter's bad, that's because they said saturated fats, they're dangerous. Who says? Harvard Medical School, they told us. Well, last year Harvard Medical School says we were wrong, in small print. We were wrong. Now, saturated fats maybe aren't that bad, but we're not going to tell anybody. But so now you had the British government working on information that was flawed information coming from Harvard Medical School. Now, the saturated fats will have an inflammatory effect. We'll talk about that this afternoon, but a much weaker one than the omega-6 fatty acids. So the benefits of butter is very low in omega-6 fatty acids. It's a little too high in saturated fats, but it's a good class B oil. Olive oil is much lower, a little higher in omega-6 fatty acids, but much lower in saturated fats. I call it a class A oil.